Yeah, I was up there in the hills driving around looking for the fire and also looking for looters.
If you find it, put that camera to work. So I want license plate numbers, vehicles. You can get their face. Mm-hmm. It's horrible up here right now.
Right. And a lot of the people believe that if the fire does hit town, the sheriffs will be gone, and basically it's going to be whatever people's here.
I'm not going to be surprised. They've now pulled all fire personnel from the front lines because they're waiting for this just to explode.
Yeah.
So just for your own safety, I don't know where you live, and I don't really care, but I don't know what the timeline is on it, but it's serious.
Yeah. Well, if it comes here, I'm going to stand right in the middle of that parking lot right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, but seriously, if you get any intel, because I know you're pretty well linked with some of the community as far as that stuff goes, please call us. This is important because, and I'm going to say this, Antifa motherfuckers, okay,
right,
are out causing hell.
Right.
And there's a lot of lives at stake, and there's a lot of people's property at stake because these guys got some vendetta.
Right.
Hello and welcome, fellow digital soldiers, to True Reporting. It is the 16th of September, and on today's podcast, we have a lot to get to, as 17 has been dropping bombs, more so than yesterday, in my honest opinion. We will be covering most of those. Also, Barr tells prosecutors to consider charging violent protesters with sedition. Now, Thomas, why do you bring that to the forefront? Well, because they are planning a 50-day siege at the White House, right outside of the White House, guys. Anything could take place. This is all out war, and they will do anything they can to stop what is coming. But guess what? 17 has told us nothing can stop what is coming. Also, guys, I wanted to tell you that DEW's direct energy weapons that we have been talking about for many years has now come to the light. Everyone was saying that this is conspiracy theory. Now it is not, my friends. And by the end of the podcast, we will be covering a new scientist article in 5D chess. Pieces can move back in time and between alternative universes. Who's been playing 5D chess? The president has been playing 5D chess, guys. So we'll be covering that. It's all coming to the forefront, which is amazing to see. We also have memes and much, much more. It's going to be action-packed, so get ready. And always know that it is an honor for me to be on the front lines with each and every one of you every single day, because in the end, where we go one, we go all. Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Let me tell you about my sponsor, Noble Gold. You know, life has never looked so uncertain as it does right now. Across the U.S., people are being paralyzed into indecision. So many people humming and hawing about everything, feeling flustered with all of these shutdowns, avoiding that issue, the money one. But bleak as it might look, there may be a silver or even gold lining. If you've worked for years before CV, you could have a 401k sitting around gathering dust, or even an old IRA that we could help with. Working for your old company when it could be working for you. We're not talking peanuts either. Some plans have thousands of dollars in them. All your 401k plans. Look into this, please. To find out more about unlocking your own hidden treasure, call the team at Noble Gold at 877-646-5655. 5347. And if that's not an incentive enough, Noble Gold is giving away the U.S. Mint's own solid silver 5-ounce $1 Apollo 11 moon landing coin when you sign up today for a gold or silver IRA. I have one. It's so worth it right now to jump on the phone and deal with this by calling 877-646-5347 now. Please, guys, jump on this opportunity. They will help you out. It's a great company and they support True Reporting, and you get an awesome coin in the meantime, my friends. So again, thank you for choosing Noble Gold, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. All right, guys, it's good to have you aboard. Before we get into today's show, would you please go ahead and subscribe to my backup channel, True Reporting 2.0. We all saw Hillary, the thick-ankle dog-faced, tweet today that they are going to add on more algorithms. They're going to add on censorship to these Twitterers, your favorite Twitterers, your favorite YouTubers out there. They're going to put it on lockdown. So, guys, the best thing that I can ever ask of you is to please subscribe to True Reporting 2.0. We're about to hit 20,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it. Also, follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. You can follow me on Parler at True Reporting 1985, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers on YouTube, thus more eyes on the truth. And with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and hop into today's show. This is True Reporting. So, 17 dropping bombs again today, as we can see. Post 4715. We're looking at Instagram post, Ant with the cuts, Antifa with the cuts. Obviously, we talked about it yesterday that they were bringing actual chainsaws to cut down power poles, maybe to block roads, to take out phone services, who knows, to start fires. All of the above is what I'm guessing. And all of this is at the FBI Portland. And then it ends with 17. The FBI is all over this. Hopefully not the crooked part, but I believe that justice will be coming to them in the end. Post 4716, we can see here, looks like a back and forth. This is showing us that they have everything within these phone calls and text messages. And Ant with the cuts says here, and they are open. Why are y'all trying to burn down the courthouse? I bet you were out looting too. Because, F the feds? Good rating up with your gang. No, but I wish I was. And that's why they are effing y'all up. Good job. I love Luis and Rolex. Weird how they aren't, though. Feds already got ran out of the town once. Poor guys. This is all-out war, my friends. But what 17 is trying to show us is that they have it already. Everything has been documented. The NSA has it all. They know it all. Then we see a tweet coming at us from Direct Support PDX. Call for direct action after the news today. Stay safe, stay dangerous. Portland protests, abolish ICE, Black Lives Matter, defend PDX. And this was put out there. Meet at 8 p.m., move at 9 p.m., direct action, March 9/15. Guys, they're going to do it again. They're going to do it all over Portland. And who's allowing it? The crooked mayor and the crooked governor. Why are they allowing it? Because they are fully blackmailed. As we scoot up here, we can see post 4718, which you saw within the intro video. We can see here that there are the gas cans, right? There are the lighters, the shovels, water for everybody. Who knows what's all within this? We have fire season 2020, Oregon wildfire. This is who's doing it. This is not climate change, although climate change is real, but it is not causing this, guys. Please do not be that naive. Normies need to see this podcast so they can, honest to God, see who is starting these fires, who's doing this damage. They are killing people, burning down houses. This is a federal crime, and those who are doing it will be brought to justice, as I've been saying. Post 4719. Be water, spread fire. They are using the cover of sharing water / bringing water to first responders as a cover to move around and spreading fire. Sick bastards. That's why we see in this picture the water. Doesn't it all add up now? Hey, we're just riding around, driving around, giving out water. And you could hear from the intro video over the police officer's radio that they were talking about gas cans. Guys, this is what they are doing. They're sick bastards, as Anonymous had posted, driving around pretending to give out water when actually they are burning down Oregon and pretty much all of the West Coast. And this has been happening for 20 years. But it's all been under the guise of climate change. These people are sick. Post 4720, as we can see here, coming at us from Bodie Crane. Department of Defense states that Russia and China have weaponized their satellites with, you guessed it, direct energy weapons. Let's take a listen.
Meanwhile, in space, Moscow and Beijing have turned a once peaceful arena into a warfighting domain. They have weaponized space through killer satellites, directed energy weapons, and more in an effort to exploit our systems and chip away at our military advantage.
So guys, the ones out there that were calling us conspiracy theorists for believing in direct energy weapons, it has now become a reality. This is also, I believe, a reason why Space Force was created, to knock these satellites out of the sky, to take them over, and to make sure that this never happens again. You could also bring up why Space Force is around, but that could also turn conspiratorial, but we will not go that far into it. Post 4722. Add it all up, guys. A virus, riots, in the kill box organized with Antifa, fires. The why? Make no mistake, they will not concede on election night. Make no mistake, they will contest this legally in battleground states. Make no mistake, they will project doubt in the election results. Make no mistake, they will organize massive riots and attempt anarchy 99 design. Playbook is known though, 17. Guys, this is all-out war. You know it. I know it. Now it is up to us to spread this information to help awaken others to the fact that things will get much more drastic before they get better. Remember, guys, it is always the darkest before the dawn, and I know I chime in a lot on that, but in itself, that is the actual truth. Moving forward to post 4723. From Josh Kaplan, Attorney General William Barr tells prosecutors to consider charging violent protesters with sedition. This isn't just about fires. This is about throwing Molotov cocktails at police officers, walking around armed with full armor on. They're being paid, they're being transported, they're being housed by whom? I think you know, and his initials are GS. And that is coming from the Wall Street Journal. 17 replies, the media is complicit. Fact checkers created to reinforce the same narrative. Propaganda, Mockingbird Media, right? They themselves created. Social media censor, terminate, silence, anti-narrative accounts, echo, system of control, the mission, keep the public controlled and in the dark, informational warfare, 17. Guys, I cannot tell you enough to please pray for True Reporting. Please pray for your favorite Twitterers and other YouTube channels. We may not be around very much longer. So that is the importance of really following us closely and subscribing to our backup channels, because this is all out war. And I pray for the armor of God to be put on this channel so that we can make it to the finish line together. So I found something very interesting going along with post 4723. As we can see here, coming at us from DuckDuckGo.com, why is Attorney General William Barr going after these violent protesters with sedition? Well, there is a siege that is about to happen within the next 50 days, for the next 50 days, my friends. It says here, groups that started Occupy Wall Street want a 50-day White House siege that will begin at Lafayette Square on September, you guessed it, the 17th. That is tomorrow. 50 days of complete and utter riots. Just like this, they say that they're going to be peaceful. That is never the case, guys. It is all over DuckDuckGo. You can barely find it on Google. But again, 50-day White House siege. Leftist groups plan 50-day siege to occupy the White House. You better believe that this could be the point where the president gets isolated upon Air Force One, and then that's when we may get the message. My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. Post 4724. Why did it take an outsider to finally deliver the start of peace in the Middle East? Why did it take an outsider to finally deliver the, in quote, start of peace in the Middle East? News coverage? Front pages? No. Missile strikes? Attempt to terminate? Absolutely. Peace doesn't sell. War and fear does. Money all the way. Evil and corruption at the highest levels. Guys, this is a huge awakening for many normies out there, many people who don't understand what's going on. But they are seeing that the president is pulling the troops out of Afghanistan, and we're bringing our boys home and women home to add to that. This is all about suffering. It's all about depression, anxiety. It's all about a blanket of negativity to be laid upon this planet for all of eternity. Why? Because they feed off of it. They speak to deities. They get information from deities and they worship them, these fallen angels, these fallen gods. Think about what I talked about yesterday with one of the head people of Black Lives Matter was an occultist. They all are, and this is what they thrive on. Post 4725. It says here from the Wall Street Journal that Justice Department believes it lacked a legal basis for continued surveillance of Trump advisor. Correction will be needed. All surveillance referencing POTUS, HOPS, will be concluded that there was insufficient predication to establish probable cause, thus treason. Post 4726. From the Department of Defense, military satellite applications. The Air Force is harnessing the power of directed energy. Just to reiterate, we talked about this many times before, and we were considered conspiracy theorists. It was almost a division within the movement. Now it's been brought into the light, and thus we've been validated. The U.S. Air Force has an unprecedented power to direct energy in a way that serves, protects, and champions freedom. From powerful electromagnetics to electro-optics, they are always exploring new ways to give our warfighters the upper hand, harnessing the power of electromagnetic spectrum to enable airmen to effectively and affordably strike critical targets at the speed of light. Directed energy also enables experimentation, prototyping, and exploration of material and non-material solutions that align with force capabilities and strategies. Guys, this is unbelievable. We are seeing new technologies being brought to the forefront. We all know that this was going to happen. It was inevitable that we would see cures, that we would see technologies, that we would see our airways cleaned, our water and food cleaned. Guys, this is the future that we are seeing, and it is being brought to us in baby steps, but it is a beautiful thing to witness indeed. And finally, post 4727, Victoria's Secrets reportedly continued to work with a modeling agency after it was accused of supplying underage girls to Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey, back in the posts. What's to come of this? Maybe some charges on Victoria's Secret being brought to the light. We've all seen and heard about Netflix. That was brought into the light, along with the show Cuties. Absolutely disgusting. We know what gets them off. We know what they thrive on, and it's absolutely demonic. I wanted to switch gears with you for a moment. Inevitable_ET has been dropping bombs lately. He's been telling us to follow an actual timeline from September 15th moving forward. So just to see where we stand and what has been taking place. Number one, Trump massive peace deals in the Middle East. Chinese virologist exposes China on Tucker Carlson. Fauci thrown under the bus by Siegel. John Bolton's literary agent is a grand jury subpoenaed for mishandling classified material in book. Brett Baer's father died. Bill Gates Sr. has died. Biden-Harris a fraudulent slip and flip their administration names. What's going on with that, guys? Sean Hannity and Lou Dobbs testifying next month regarding SR announced today. FBI report that Lisa Page's phone wasn't, quote, lost, despite emails suggesting they actually had it in possession the whole time. These are booms, my friends, left and right, and there's many more that I'm going to go over. So sit back and take it all in. $1 million bail set on Lancaster Pantifa rioters. Biden votes in person with mask proving that it's safe. Major breakthrough, researchers discover antibody molecule they say can prevent and treat CV-19. Ann Getty died at 79. Scientists have evidence of life on Venus. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe resigns. POTUS retweets #Pedo Biden. POTUS, Saddam Hussein did not knock down the World Trade Center. That's massive for number 17. Wednesday, 9/16/2020. Dan Scavino Facebook post says, in quote, "Time to roll. The gloves are off. Game on. Let's go." DJT retweets a 17 account Carly and Enoch. CBP employees at ports within the Buffalo field office seized 40,000 pounds of narcotics. Joe Biden's 2016 call with ex-Ukraine President Petro Poroshenko is leaked. GOP votes for subpoenas and set up closed-door depositions with approximately 40 individuals from the Obama era in regards to Russia. The U.S. National Security Attorney Ken Cole was just assigned to the General Flynn case. The DOJ has charged 5 Chinese citizens with hacks targeting more than 100 companies and institutions within the United States and elsewhere. Barbados says it will remove Queen Elizabeth as head of state. Kanye tweets exposing the music industry as being corrupt. Guys, every single one of these are booms. And this is just within 2 days. Look at what has happened. Follow the timelines, my friends. I also have some other memes to show you. From the Bias News, just in, Hillary Clinton calls for increase in social media censorship. Remember, she is a high priestess. She does have control within these big tech giants. Make sure of that. So again, all I ask is that you follow me on my backup channel, and please follow me on Parler and Twitter. That's all I ask from you. I posted this as well, as you could see from the intro video. I've been saying this for months now. It's going to get much worse before it gets better. The darkest before the dawn. For normies to truly realize that there has been a significant physical and spiritual change within our reality, things must get pretty drastic for those who are still asleep, so they can actually recognize the specific shift from dark to light. Check this out, guys. Another great timeline. We can have democracy, or we can have social networks that allow the spread of weaponized disinformation about our elections, but we cannot have both. Facebook, Twitter, and Google can and must act before the damage is done. My friends, the damage is already done. We can see the post from 17. The media is complicit. Fact checkers created to reinforce the same narrative. Propaganda they themselves created. Social media censor, terminate, silence, anti-narrative accounts. Echo. System of control. The mission. Keep the public controlled and in the dark. Informational warfare. From September 14th, the key proposal, election integrity strike system, warning labels, provide context, roll out weekly transparency reports on enforcement of civic integrity policies. Timeline to October 1st, platform poll watchers program, elevate election protection and voter assistant hotlines, educate users with authoritative information, inform users on what to expect after ballots are cast. Provide free advertising credits to state election officials. Send users push alerts about early voting in their election. Timeline to October 20th. Tighten the advertising standards to prevent foul play. And also limit algorithmic amplifications designed to boost outrageous content. In the final week of voting, platforms and disincentivized false and divisive posts that often travel the fastest. Temporarily halt YouTube autoplay and Up Next engine, Facebook group recommendations, and trending topics on Twitter. This is informational warfare at its finest. And to November 3rd, the day of the election. Key proposal, violence prevention pre-clearance. It is going to get very dangerous, my friends. I suggest strapping up. Strictly adhere to AP or NEP results and standards for partial reporting. Exercising more restraint and providing more context than usual will be key to staving off widespread distrust in the legitimacy of the results. They are not backing down. They are in the death throes of the deep state. This is what is taking place, and it is going to get very dangerous here within the next month and a half. Put on the full armor of God. Have faith in your president. Have faith in your family and friends. And let's get ready for the ride, guys. I wanted to leave you with this. This is quite interesting. Playing chess where pieces time travel is confusing in a good way. Computer game 5D chess with multiverse time travel isn't for the faint-hearted, because it means keeping track of all the possible threats to every king that ever existed. Very quickly, There is a phrase that has entered the political lexicon recently. Guys, 5D chess, think the president. When a politician does something that looks really incompetent, wannabe analysts will fall over backwards to explain why this is part of a dastardly plan that mere mortals can't comprehend. X is playing 5D chess, they exclaim. Think of the president. They make mockery of him. They say he is not a stable genius. They say he's not cut out for the position. But look at what he's done. He's playing 5D chess. If so, that explains a lot about the state of the world, because 5D chess is brain-meltingly hard. I have been playing 5D chess with the multiverse, time travel, and much, much more. My friends, that is exactly what we are witnessing in real time. The reality that we are witnessing is set forth for us to witness. This is what our purpose is. Our purpose is to spread information, to bring unity and love to this planet, and that is all. My friends, if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to this channel. You can follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. Also, leave a like on this video. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it's recommended to other viewers, and I can promise you we need that. Guys, follow me on Parler as well, TRUreporting 1985, and if you want to become a Patreon member, you can do so by going into the description box below and clicking on the link. My friends, it's always an honor for me to be on the front lines with you each and every day, because in the end, where we go one, we go all. Guys, if you found what you just watched informative and you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the TRUreporting family today. There are many ways to support this channel, like our Patreon link, our PayPal link, and our TRUreporting.us official website link in the description box below. Join the TRUreporting family today and be a part of history, because where we go one, we go all.